Hi, it's Zabo1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One. Today I got some fun snippets for you of combat. This was me pirating at the CG when I got attacked by the SouthishTheOne in an ASP. You don't see many ASP combat ships, but the SouthishTheOne has a particularly nasty couple of builds, and they both do the same thing. They heat you up immensely, which oddly isn't very effective against my pirate crate Phantom, because the Bad Penny, my pirate ship, has two thermal vent beams, and basically we had this back and forth fight. It went on a while, but the SouthishTheOne's build didn't work very well against my pirate ship and just couldn't heat me up and do me any damage. But it is an interesting idea, and it does very well against meta FDLs, because anything that uses thermal conduit weapons, anything that relies on being heated up, will get super heated up, and then they start melting from the inside out. So it's less of a ASP exploder as a microwave emitter. But like I say, it wasn't working on me. We had a little back and forth, a good fight. But you know, after I got his shields down the first time, I did damage to his weapons. Went for him the second time. SouthishTheOne called it a day on this fight. It's an interesting build. I was very impressed to see him bringing an ASP to combat and trying to interdict me and attack me in it at the CG. And I gotta say, I am intrigued. I want to see how this thing works against different ships. You know, he's also got his Big Daddy version of this, which you know, I've now also had an encounter with, and that one works a lot better than this one, or at least in this instance it did. So yeah, we had a bit of a fun fight. He eventually waked out. We had a bit where we were both 5-6k from each other reloading. Now he did say that he didn't think the Bad Penny is a pirate build, because it is a particularly tough ship. So I will show you the modules now. It has manifest scanner, hatch breakers, collector limpets, and cargo space. It is a fully resplendent and fully functioning pirate ship. In fact, it's my main line, probably my most successful pirate ship I have. If for no other reason than its manifest scanner is engineered, I'm going to pick the Bad Penny as my best pirate ship. My Cobra Mark IV is probably my most fun pirate ship, but the Bad Penny is probably my best pirate ship, hands down. It's the most complete package. As much as I love all my pirate ships, the Bad Penny is the one I reach for when it comes to a difficult bit of piracy where I'm likely to be attacked. Now, he did come back in his microwave emitter FDL version, and this one worked a hell of a lot better. It's savage, it's brutal. I got absolutely torn apart by it in the Bad Penny. Like, a bi-weave shielded pirate ship is not going to stand up to an FDL. I gave it a good old go. I did a decent amount of damage to him. He had to bank a couple of times, but yeah, it didn't do anything to heat me up, because, well, it's not going to do anything to heat me up. I'm a very cool running ship who is also using thermal vent beams, but what it did do was tear me a new one with missiles. Yeah, it took me out, took out my drives, was absolutely savage in attacking me. Eventually I did get the reboot repair off and get out of there, but you know, by then SouthishTheOne had already proven his point, and that's a really good ship. I really want to see how that build does against other builds, and it's truly an interesting idea and concept. And yeah, I really like it. I think teamed up with my phasing builds, you know, me and Frodo have done it, and you know, in wing fights it would be really useful. We recently had a fight where we were up against a few PvPers, some of the guys from Phase and some of the guys from Jedi and different groups, and we dropped in, and SouthishTheOne unfortunately lagged out right at the start of the fight and didn't get in until much later in the fight, so we didn't really get to see the effect of his heat building FDL alongside phasing ships for a long period of time. But I barely made it out of there with my life, and I can guarantee you that after beating me, the SouthishTheOne's face was probably something like this. No, so to turn that one around, let's show this clip of him dying to Josh OG Kush. This happened recently in the fight where there was a full pod of orcas. SouthishTheOne and J-Pool got taken out by Josh, and this is SouthishTheOne dying. And another clip from Frodo Swaggins. After I'd died in my Viper Mark IV, Frodo managed to land a caustic missile on SouthishTheOne. Even though his shields came back up, his hull slowly melted away, and Frodo put his weapons away and just spectated it as it dripped away and he died. Anyway, that's all for this video. Thank you very much for watching.